We're on the line with Benny Cox from Producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. Benny, how'd the sheep and goat sale go?
Well, we ended up with 5147. That's the smallest sale we've had in a good while, and maybe that's a good thing. We felt like that this market would be some lower because that ethnic holiday started on Monday. Actually, it's about a 3-day long deal, so they're gonna, they're tending to tend to their religious business, and they're always in the market and were. But it was a good deal softer yesterday. We did have a number of good wool feeder type lambs that have been castrated, the wool type. They were $10 to $15 lower. The slaughter lambs, the hair sheep type, mostly 10 to 20 lower. A lot of that was on those bigger buck lambs that were part of the demand for that holiday. The slaughter ewes, they were 5 to 10 lower. We had a good many of them, still a pretty good market on them. Kid goats were $5 to as much as $20 higher. Now that's on your kind of 55 to 65 pounders. The big muttons and those bigger billies that were advanced because of that holiday, they were a good deal lower. Slaughter nannies, they sold from $1 to $1.60. 133 to 151 was kind of the range on those. The slaughter billies, 190 to 244. Very few of those billies over about 220 though. The spread on the wool feeder lambs were from 220 all the way up to 250. The slaughter lambs, the hair sheep type, the light end of those from 220 to 260, and the heavyweights from 210 all the way to 250. And I will say this, I think those 250s were some ewe lambs that were going back to the country, and that certainly, made a difference to the upside on those. The slaughter ewes from 60 to 130, but mostly 75 to 92. And then on your kid goats, they sold the range from 230 to 350, but mostly 295 to 321. And I will admit this, on some of those neater feeder kids, they were probably a little better than they've been. The heat's a factor, but these high percentage board kids that were on the light side yesterday that were really healthy, we saw a number of those bring up there in that $3, maybe $3 and a tick, on some of those, yeah.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Benny Cox.
They can call me on my mobile. It's 325-234-4277. The office, same area code, 653-3371. Or they can always look at the web, which is producersandcargyle.com.
Thank you, Benny.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye.